Hey everyone, it's your favorite pastry, and welcome back to my playthrough of Lies of P, Overture. Last time, we faced the two-faced Overseer, which I did not expect to face so soon. I was expecting to not see them for another few episodes. But in doing so, we were able to summon Alidoro, and they were a tremendous help. Particularly with their sword, and their arrows. I was not expecting the arrow to be so useful. But he has said that I should talk to him if I want to know more about the alchemist or where to go.
Out of the underground facility. I'm glad you're okay. Speaking of which, I see you have an alchemist cipher machine. These are devices used to store confidential information. Decrypting it should reveal what the owner's hidden, but it requires a matching key. Luckily, I found a few during my travels. If I might, I will take it off your hands. I can't offer anything in exchange, but if we share a common enemy, so I would like to offer my cooperation. Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine.
Enemy if my enemy is a friend. Alright, before we give that to him, I want to read it. A mechanical device containing cipher records. There may be someone who can decrypt the cipher if asked. The kings of Krat used cipher machines to conceal truths that must remain buried. It was the means by which they shrouded the truth in darkness.
Any enemy of the Let's unlock it and see what's inside. We're in luck. It still functions. This reminds me of a tale I once heard about the ghost crocodile that haunts the zoo. Most people thought it was an urban legend, but I'd always found it troubling. Find the mounted crocodile at the zoo. It might provide a clue.
Ooh. Decoded bloody cipher machine text. Target neutralized. No notable actions observed. Taxidermy secured in excellent condition as ordered. You are now the sole master of the zoo. Congratulations, Lady M. Lady Marciano.
The alchemists
Markiplier?
is a friend of mine. I'm unsure if I should even tell you this. Leia suffers from the petrification disease.
What a twist.
She hides it from the world, but she can't fool me. I have no idea how long she has left. But for someone like her, it is a wretched, tragic fate. There's very little to be done to help her. It is frustrating.
That is frustrating. Knowing that there's no cure, and all you can do is just sit back and watch.
Since Leia and I are not strangers to one another, I have been seeking a cure, but so far to no avail. The official statement is that the alchemists are developing a cure, but I would be wary of any help they offered. Perhaps a true cure will be found someday. But there's nothing we can do for her right now. I gave Leia painkillers that help her endure the worst of the disease. Regardless, it must be difficult. Please help her by fighting at her side. In this moment, what she needs is an ally. Have you seen what's behind the hotel? Another tree that bears gold coin fruit. I believe the alchemists are attempting to reproduce this tree. Perhaps, I hope anyway, this tree is linked to the cure.
Weren't we able to develop a cure with the farmer's help? Eugenio or whatever his name is? I forgot. But did the cure, not work? Or am I misremembering? Gosh, it's been a while since I played this game.
As I suspected, Romeo's disappearance is linked to Leia's history. Perhaps you don't know. Long ago, Leia neutralized an infamous killer puppet. This act may be part of its revenge. At the moment, we know nothing of this puppet's whereabouts. That is what troubles me most. Look into the name Arlecchino. I worry about Leia. This may be a fight she cannot face alone. If you can, please lend her your strength.
Right, will do. Alright, let's see if I remember where this stuffed crocodile is. Do. There's the stuffed crocodile. I have a feeling it's gonna come back to life. Oh, confession. Crocodile necropsy report. Why can't I say that word? The likelihood that the crocodile consumed flesh is low. I found no human tissue or blood between the reptile's teeth or within its gular fold. The reptile's throat was free of fibers that human clothing would have left behind. Furthermore, the wound on the colonel's corpse is inconsistent with the bite of a crocodile. In light of these facts, it is highly unlikely Rex, the crocodile, killed Colonel Little. That's good to hear. I conclude this incident was, in fact, murder. Some writing is scribbled below the report. I should have known something like this would happen the moment they took interest in the zoo. If this note is read by someone of good and just character, please reveal the truth to the world. In my cowardice, I cannot. If this message gets buried away, I pray a great curse befalls the alchemist parasites. That must be the taxidermist. I'm curious as to what actually murdered the Colonel Little. It was probably the alchemist, as they're probably using the zoo animals here for their experiments. And they want Colonel Little out of the way. But as to who that is, I do not know. Oh, Elidoro has more to say.
Investigated the mounted crocodile. So, Colonel Little was murdered. Most likely the taxidermist as well. To do something like this just to take control of the zoo. It seems human lives are nothing but tools to them. I'm glad you revealed the truth to their lies. You are a force for good. I am honored by our continued partnership.
Whirlwind Amulet. Temporarily increases physical damage inflicted when a dodge is successful. And the wind cannot be caught by anyone. The harder you try to hold it, the more fiercely it will blow. But yeah, and I was mentioning that I wish there was an amulet that increased damage as I did more attacks. This is the amulet. Arm of God. Completely forgot about that one. Alright, it's back to the research zone. Because I know there's that path after the Overseer, but there's this long hallway where I have a feeling that there's going to be a clown. Because I just know there's going to be another clown. And I want to see what's at the end of it. Wait a minute. We're back at the start. Which means yeah, we can go down here now. I remember seeing this door, and I thought the green door I opened last episode was the one, or this one here. Let's see what the fold was hiding. That was rude of you. Alright, more prison cells. Ergo. And a safe. Safe. I like how you can just rip it right off its hinges. Oh, Legion Caliber. I was talking about how I needed one of those. This looks like a technician's room. Curious as to why they wanted it buried. Oh. He's gonna die to the fire. And he's just dead. Background definitely looks like it's been frozen for a while. I'm curious as to how long that frost was in place. And looks like we're going down, down, down. There is a butterfly in here, in a frost storage container. And ambush. And he grabbed me, how rude of them. And, oh, there's a fourth one. An ancient desk. Weird that they all had no health. I wonder if the frost explosion damaged them as well. Is this a frost thrower or frost thrower? Oh, the way he gets up is incredibly creepy. And what were these guys guarding? Jars and jars upon jars of stuff and things. I'm curious as to what's... Oh dear. Yeah, I'm curious as to what's in those jars. Probably body fluids of some kind. More ergo. More tanks for storing nitrogen, probably. You can keep it nice and frosty in here. Oh, this looks to be a shortcut. And we're going down, down, down again. Also going down. Ah. I'm back. I wanted my absolute defense fighting style for this guy. Oh! Roly poly guy. Ow. Okay, he was way less challenging than I thought he was going to be. And workshop. News clipping. Breaking news. Cruise ship disaster. 13 souls lost. 13 noteworthy figures in Krat society are believed dead after a cruise ship belonging to one of the individuals capsized late last night. City officials inform us that excursion aboard the ship was part of an educational tour meant to give dignitaries a full view of Krat's history, culture, and philosophies. They further alleged that an immediate family member of the head of the workshop union was among the fatalities. I'm curious as to who that is. I wonder if that's our mother. And I wonder if this is the cover-up to explain why they died. Attempts to contact the organizers of the fatal excursion have failed, and so far they appear to have disappeared without a trace. While the families of the victims seek answers, city officials have designated the next 2 weeks an official remembrance period. Publish without redaction, and make sure to keep that reporter out of the loop. I wonder if that was Madorno, or whatever their name was. That reporter that was asking too many questions about the alchemists. La Vendetta. La Vendetta head. The head of a shock-absorbing industrial blunt instrument that was assembled by the workshop union. Coils inside the weapon heat up from impact, causing a powerful explosion with the final attack. The Vendetta's purpose was different from its rival Aegis. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Thus the name of the weapon embodied revenge. Ah. I should totally upgrade the Aegis Legion arm, and then it'd be totally a knight, wielding vengeance and whatever Aegis represents. I forgot. The grip and heft of a shock-absorbing weapon. A powerful javelin style installed strengthens the power of swings. As it always was, revenge leads to revenge, and death brings about more death. In the end, La Vendetta's developer met his death due to his unfinished masterpiece. I'm curious as to who La Vendetta is. And I just realized that's a vendetta. It's probably the same word. I'm just being really stupid. Head. Strengthen explosion. Explosions temporarily occur from all weapon attacks and will inflict damage to nearby enemies. Explosion attacks are enhanced. Patient swing. Gather your strength for a strong swing. Hold down the attack button to activate a stronger swing. This looks like a paddleboard. Oh, it spins! Spinning's a good trick, I heard. I may want to upgrade this weapon. Alright, I'm back. I have the paddleboard with the electric coil handle because I just like it. And we're going to continue on with the main game. Oh. Earthquake. Oh. Junior Leia.
I need more time.
I wonder if
I'm
it's...
coming, Romeo. I swear I won't be late. Not again. Not like I was with Carlo.
Ah. Apparently she was trying to save Carlo. From something or other. And it was a little late. And she deeply regrets it. Ancient Ruins Excavation Site. Oh look, it's a Astarian. That looks like death. But it looks like an elevator.
Well, if it isn't the lad who stalks the legendary stalker. I didn't see you there. Are you hurt anywhere? No, you're not. So very glad to know you're unharmed, my good fellow. Like me, surely you've heard of the tragedy of the Zelator underground facility. Such a loss. And Veronique, to think she met such a horrible end. It rends my very heart in two. We disagreed on nearly everything, but there was respect. And on her part, greatness. I must know. Did she say anything to you before she died?
Yeah, I don't trust her. Or trust him, sorry.
Did the medicine claim her sanity and finally drive her mad? I am truly sorry to hear that. A heroic end, but such a tragedy. The Rose Estate. Ah, you are perhaps seeking the Alchemist tram. There was a tram here once, a long time ago, but it was deep underground. Deeper than here. You can keep looking for it, but that tram to the Rose Estate's been out of commission for ages. I'd assume Veronique's Vanguard took it down for, permanent maintenance. But you might yet be in luck. If you're looking for a route to the sea, take this. This key was given to me by an alchemist before he expired. He claimed it opened a secret passage to the coast. You can get more use from that key than I.
I have a feeling
Just
that
past the
he
ruins of
caused
the train
the
station,
X-Mist to
you'll see an
expire.
entrance. Not sure why I held on to it. I just had a feeling it could be useful to someone. This is alchemist territory. One might say this place is where all the ergo we use comes from. But the alchemists found something else underground. Something so dangerous, most of them fled. They'd say, retreated.
That's a kinder word.
Only mining puppets left in there now, still working away. But that doesn't make it safe. Let caution be your watchword. Me? I had some things to look into, investigating this and that. As it happened, I took a rather pointless detour. But I'm still doing my best, trying to, do something good.
Curious as to what that
My rival,
pointless detour
but
was.
was she a hero? Yes. And did seeing her lead me to self-reflection? Yes, it did. And as I reflected, I've learned I simply do not have the courage for, self-sacrifice. I'm no hero. There is no greatness within this coward's body. It seems I'm really nothing like her.
Something tells me he's gonna try and change his body.
Oh, I've only heard rumors. I certainly haven't seen it in person. I've heard alchemists found it sealed away in the ruins deeper underground. Now, I don't buy this, but my sources claim the discovery was alive. But not human.
I wonder if that's
Perhaps
that
is
warrior
why
they were
the
talking about.
alchemists seem to have cleared out. Did you say Arlecchino? Where did you hear that name? The blood artist. The puppet the legendary stalker hunted down to earn her title. His true name was Arlecchino. Of course, I've heard plenty of rumors. In my profession, how could I not? What I know for certain is that once Leia Florence brought him to heal, the alchemist took him. Where? Who knows? All records of Arlecchino and the blood artist have disappeared. One might even call it suspicious. Sadly, that's all I have for you.
Well, we know that Arlecchino was eventually wired into the mainframe, so to speak, like with telephone wires, at the Alchemist Tower. So I wonder if he went there. Secret Ruins Key, an old and weathered key. It's worn smooth from frequent use. Although the key is made of bronze, it shines like gold, having been well worn by countless hands through the ages. I feel like it should have been turned green. It has been passed from person to person through many routes, much like a troublesome problem. Oh dear, that's gonna be a long dungeon. And it says we're going to the coast. Which, if you've read the book, you know at the coast there's the giant dogfish. In the movie it's a whale, but in the original book it's a dogfish, which is a type of shark. So I have a feeling that the boss at the end of this dungeon is going to be a giant dogfish that's going to jump out of the water and try and eat me. But I think that does it for this episode. Again, thanks for watching my playthrough of the Lies of P Overture. And as always, I'm rooting for you. We're all in this together.